guys, I'm Alejandro Rosales from Co41. Last previous video, we talked about the introduction of Raspberry Pi, lesson 1. Then the next is the lesson 2 about we gave some example of creating some project use of Raspberry Pi. And now we will continue the lesson 2, the lesson 3, the tutorial. We will just continue the lesson in lesson 2. So let's start. So the title of this lesson is the tutorial. Lesson 3, variable flash.py tutorial. So in our program, we must input the import rpi.gpio as GPIO. Then import the type. This red is the comment set up pin 25 as an output. GPIO.set mode GPIO.bcm. Then GPIO.setup. This 25 is the pin of GPIO. We put the jumper wire. Then GPIO.out. Then next. So keyboard input. Coding user inputs are surprisingly easy in Python, but are once again are very useful. This input allows the user to interact with the computer and change the condition of the program. For variable flash.py, we will input the on and off time for the NA So this is the code. Our use variable is on then and off. So in our on light, we must on is equal to row underscore input, then open parenthesis, then type this, enter on time. This will display in our program. Then close parenthesis, then this the comment. So is equal to input, x is equal to input, then off is equal to row dot input, enter off time. So this will display in our program. Then y is equal to input. So numeric type. Numeric type are what are used so that the computer understands what type of number is reading. In Python, there are 4 numeric type. One is the integer, whole number, float, or decimal, long recurring decimal, complex imaginary root. So this is the complete code for our program. So import rpi.gpio as GPIO, import time, then the comment. This is the GPIO.set mode, GPIO.bcm, then GPIO.setup 25, the number of the GPIO pin, then the GPIO.out. Then the variable on, we use variable on, then equal row underscore input. Enter on time. We will see in this program. Then variable of is equal to row underscore input. Then same with the on. This will show in our program after we execute it. Then we use looping while true. Then this the comment turn light on for 1 second. GPIO.output 25 GPIO.high. This means for lights on the high. Remember what we discussed in lesson 2. Then time.sleep float that on open parenthesis on then close. Then turn off light for 1 second. GPIO pin. GPIO pin GPIO dot output 25, then comma GPIO dot low for turn turn off the light, then time dot sleep float and open parenthesis off. So that's all for our lesson for today. Thank you for listening and wait for the next video.